What's poppin', nasty gang? Welcome back to my channel. I have a little something special planned for us tonight. So for the last few weeks, I want to say like over a month actually, it's been almost like a tradition to have mimosas on Sunday. I'm not going to say it's because I'm hungover or that the best cure for a hangover is to drink more alcohol, but it's just been kind of happening every Sunday. So I'm over here like, I want to do more videos with my channel, just talking and maybe like doing story times and get ready with me's type things. But I think I want to share that on like Mimosa Sundays. Like, what's up, Mimosa Sundays, anyone? Is that something you all would be interested in? If so, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, let's try the first one. There's going to be my Mimosa Sunday. Maybe I will just make these like story times where I could just talk to you and tell you guys like crazy things. So we'll see what Mimosa Sundays bring for us in the future. I made this mimosa like a while ago, and I set up for the scene. I broke a piece of glass and the mimosa was kind of like near it, but we don't waste alcohol around here, so I'm gonna drink it anyway and hoping that there's not like a shard at the end of the glass or anything. But if there is, if anyone's watching this video, it means I'm already dead. So cheers. I needed that. Woo, child. Did you think that should bring me back to life? I was about to set it down like, but no, my God. I was once lost, but now I'm found. Mimosa Sundays, y'all. It just hits the spot. Okay. Let's get into the video. As you might be able to see from the title, I'm going to jump in with something like crazy. Just a disclaimer, mom, dad, brother, grandpa. If any of you four are watching this is all just alleged, made up, make believe. Just click away now. Click away now. Let's give it a second. Okay, now that hopefully my family has left this video, I can tell you guys about my brief time as a phone sex operator. So, flashback some time ago, I was going through a breakup, transitioning in jobs and like out of work for a while too at one point. And if anybody knows me, like personally, they know that I go through like just periods in my life where I'm not a functioning member of society. So it was one of those moments, and I was just really hurting for money because I'm like, I working in the industry that I work in, it's high pressure, and I have really bad anxiety to begin with. I'm bipolar. Like, I don't even like to leave my house some days because of like how I feel. So it's just hard for me to work in that industry. And if you're wondering like, oh, so why do you do it? It's because I'm good at it and I make good money doing it because I can just turn it on. Like, I'm an introvert, but I can be a people person, a people pleaser. It's just draining, emotionally draining. I don't think I could ever do like a normal 9 to 5. That's like a commitment I can never make. As a serving, like, I could work weekends, pick up a shift here and there, you know, if I need money, I'll go in and make some money, you know. Serving is like almost as inconsistent as I am. That's just a little sidetrack about me. Back to the story. It was in one of those periods of my life and I wanted to make money at home. I'm like, damn, like how can I find a way to make money at home? I was looking for a job where I could stay home, still make money and not have to leave my house and encounter people in real life. You know what I mean? And it kind of came to be that someone had told me like, oh, you should try this. And I was like, oh, you know, I'm pretty open-minded now that I'm a little older. When I was younger, I was like a total prude. I was like, sex is bad. If you have sex, you're a whore. And I don't have friends that are whores. And my friends are angelic. Look at that. And yeah, I was like really like, But as I got older, I became more sexually open, sexually aware. Like, I realized that, you know, it's more human nature. Like, it doesn't define you as a person. And I don't judge anyone for it anymore. Sexual revolution is coming. That's another video, another time. Anywho's. I was like, okay, sure, I'll try it out. I'm not gonna name the name of the site. Hold on, wait. Mimosa break. I went on YouTube and I looked up, you know, something like how to be a phone sex operator, where can a phone sex operate, you know, something like that. Saw a few different sites, ended up signing up for one. And I had to send them my ID and all this stuff to set up the account. You had to complete a certain number of hours of talk time at a lower rate, I guess, as like your trial period to see if you would stick with it or not, or whatever. I don't know. And then you had like a certain number of days to complete it. I signed up and never actually went through with it until like a month later. So I had already used up most of my days to complete the 300 minutes. So I did my best to like squeeze in as much calls as I could. And I ended up completing about 2/3 of the minutes and just never went back to it. It wasn't for me. Like, I'm just like, I'm good off that. But it was an interesting experience. So as far as the calls go, like a lot of the times, I'm not even going to lie, a lot of the times, guys were just looking for someone to talk to. It wasn't even sexual at all. So that's why I was like, oh, okay, like this isn't so bad. You know, some of the calls I made the most money on were guys who literally just wanted to chat. We chatted for 45 minutes, an hour. And I had like 2 guys like that. I had one guy who didn't have enough money, but he was just so sweet. He sounded like a teenager too. I never even asked his name, but he just wanted to talk. He refilled his minutes like once, and then he's just like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have any more money. Can we please keep talking? And I was just like, oh, this is like, I guess it's like almost like emotionally draining too. That's why I didn't go through with it, and it wasn't really for me. And then, okay, so on the other hand, you had those sweet guys who really just wanted to talk. On the darker side of things, you had like these guys expressing like, I guess like their dark fantasies, like their darkest fantasies. And there's a lot of things that I was not even about. Thankfully, you could listen to like their profiles, like their messages and stuff to see what they liked before you accepted the call. So that helped to like filter out like all the weirdos pretty much. But you still get one that's like, oh yeah, just looking for someone to talk to. And then you start talking to them and they're like, yeah, let me tie you up and beat you. And I'm just like, oh my God, click. So that's why I never ended up following through with it. So it was really interesting to say the least. So it was about under a month that this went on. Because like I said, I think you had like 2 months to complete the number of hours. So I tried to squeeze it in, didn't make it, and I didn't pursue it after that. I just, I don't even remember my login because I wanted to look into the information for this video, like for the purposes of this video, but I tried to get in with like all my emails and nothing logged in, no passwords, nothing. And there's no like recovery, like you have to contact them and stuff. So I was like, oh man, whatever. Like, I wanted to have receipts, I guess you could say. But yeah, so I was a phone sex operator for about a month. So that's something that a lot of people do not know about me. No one really, except for my closest friends. So that's like freaking 4 or 5 people. Yeah, I'm not really ashamed of it. I feel like, you know, if you want to do something that involves, you know, sex work in any way, shape, or form, like it's your body, be safe about your life, do what you got to do, get your money, get your coin. I don't judge anybody. And I don't think anyone watching this video, if you are watching this video to this point especially, I don't think you should be judging anyone either, because as the great Beyonce once said, got it, flaunt it. I know you want it. A lot of my following is females around my age, some a little younger, some a little older, but I thought this would be an interesting video to make for you guys because it's like, I know a lot of girls are like, have you ever seen something on Facebook where it's like, oh, this sugar baby makes $20,000 a month from 6 sugar daddies? I actually seen something like that today. And then you're just like, oh, I wish I was a sugar baby, but like people feel like it's like some type of morality thing. And it's really, I mean, I guess so. But I was raised with morals, which made me the type of person that I was when I was younger. I was raised with a certain set of morals. So I always feel like if I ever do something, I guess you could say sexual, first of all, it's my body. I have a certain, you know, amount of sexual freedom to do whatever I want as long as I am safe. And most importantly, it's all about self-respect. Point blank, period. Self-respect. Self-respect. Say it with me now. Self-respect. Self-respect. Okay, like, you can have sex with 100 guys in a week. You know, I don't care. I don't care what you do with your... But as long as each one of those guys, you did it because you wanted to, because it made you feel empowered, because that's something that, you know, made you feel good, like, okay, all the power to you. Do you. I don't police anybody's... But if you're sleeping around and doing things for men to, like, to validate yourself or to make yourself feel better about, like, your daddy issues, or, you know, if you're doing it to impress men, and or to, you know, out of out of malice, I guess, then, you know, all that stuff, that's the thing that I'm not with that. I'll let women learn on their own, but that's just something that I'm just like, nah. As long as you have self-respect while you're doing the things that you want to do, then go ahead and go for it, all right? Don't let anyone try to judge you, and get your money, you know? The purpose of making this video is because I will hope to shed light on the fact that, you know, if you want to do something, just try it, just go for it. Like, who cares what people are going to think? Who cares what people will say? And it might be something that you will be interested in and be really good at, you know? The reason why I wanted to make this video too is because the site OnlyFans is like popping up everywhere. There's like OnlyFans here, OnlyFans there. Everybody's getting an OnlyFans. And I'm just like, yes, bitches. And so it kind of reminded me of like those times, like those weeks that I was doing the phone sex operating. If I could just reach one person who's sitting at home, like wanting to do something scandalous for a little bit of coin, and she's too afraid, like, oh my God, no, I can't do this. And now you just stumbled upon this video and you're just like, oh my God. If I could do it, you could do it. Trust me. Because the person that I used to be, like, I would probably have died of embarrassment watching this video. Like, seriously, I was a prude. And for you, the people who knew me when I was that age, like, you can attest, like, I was a prude. Oh, my mimosa. I was getting a little parched. I told the whole story and forgot about my mimosa. Sad, right? I'm going to just hold it for the rest of the video because that's all I had to say. It was a brief moment in my life. It was interesting, you know, something I could say that I did. And I have a newfound respect for women who do things like that. And you know what? Let's just put it out there. Sex workers. I have respect for sex workers. Period. If you're someone who is judgmental like I used to be, like... First of all, just loosen up. Like I said, don't police anybody else's body. It's not your body. It's not you doing it. No one's forcing you to do these things. Let it go. Like, don't worry about what another woman is doing with herself. Okay? And, yeah. That's about it for Mimosa Sunday. I want to thank everyone who made it this far. Make sure to leave me some love downstairs. Like the video. It will help me out a lot. And, if you want to become a part of the Nasty Gang, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Click the bell if you're feeling, you know, a little extra supportive. No need though. But yeah, what's up, guys? I'm excited to keep doing videos like this, Mimosa Sunday, where I could just chat and tell you guys about different crazy things, because I have stories for days and days and days. A lot of them I can't say due to privacy reasons, and also I don't want to be sued. But I have stories, biatch. Stories. All right. Anywho's, have a great night, everyone. Peace and love. JayNasty on the track. Yeah, I'm back at it again. If you heard me say it once, then it's just what I meant. See, I'm